Happy Wednesday to you all. I hope this video or episode finds you doing well. Please excuse any nasally talk, any sniffling. South Texas has been swept with cedar. I was doing pretty well the first week and a half with avoiding those symptoms, but the last week and a half has been a fire Jesus, especially the last few days. So we're gonna work our way through it. Because we weren't together on Monday, rather than covering 4 items for this episode, I'm going to cover 8 altogether in an abbreviated way to make sure that we keep our time. To get started with our list of nuggets, our items, as I like to call them, the first 2 unexpected causes of weight gain for today. Firstly, are excessive natural sugars. Now, we've talked about this from different angles with a couple of different items, including sugars. Obviously, natural sugars are better for us versus the artificial ones. But if we're not watchful over how much natural sugar we're consuming, it can end up causing weight gain rather than being able to manage our weight or lose any weight. Natural sugars such as honey, sugar in pure fruit juice, for example, syrups, things of these natures. So good to just be mindful how much that we're having. And then a second cause, or second unexpected cause of weight gain rather, can be with our processed healthy snacks. So things such as granola bars or protein shakes. It's not that these items in and of themselves are bad things, but our granola, for example, depending on which bar that you're eating, there can be a lot of processed items inside of those bars. So you can, for example, maybe incorporate making your own granola along with the bars that you're eating to lessen some of what you're having on that first end. Protein shakes also can be good for you. I encourage quality protein shakes versus just getting any which one. I lift weights on average 3 to 4 times a week, and so I have a protein shake after my workout to help with the muscle restoration. But I get a quality one from a brand called Excess. Not sure if you've heard of that before. If you'd like, hit me up. Let me know if you want information. Great brand, not only of protein shakes, but other athletic drinks, beverages, and foods that are helpful with the endeavor that one is taking in a physical way. So good to make sure on these fronts. Sometimes people will have protein shakes for breakfast, for example, if they are one that are on the go in the morning, which many of us are. It's not to say don't do that, but you just might want to consider what other sources of protein can I add into my consumption rather than just getting them from protein shakes. 2 tips to help drop the pounds. The first one being drink more water. This is an item that all of us are very well aware of, is something that our body needs. But for something that we're all so well aware of, most of us are chronically dehydrated. And so sometimes signals that we pick up as hunger signals in our body actually can be dehydration signals in our body. Our body's crying out for more water. So the next time that you're hungry in between meals, it's good to drink a glass or 2 of water and then see how you feel after having that glass of water. That way you can actually be able to differentiate better. Okay, was that a genuine hunger signal, or was that my body saying that it needs more hydration? And then the second item is to remove liquid calories. So our sodas, our sweetened coffee and tea beverages, all kinds of ones. Pure fruit juice even, for example, which we obviously just talked about a minute ago. These items can be packed and loaded with sugar. So it's good for us to incorporate more blood sugar balancing vegetable juices. Of course, having our water and then having coffee and tea that isn't so sweetened in moderation. So for example, I still drink some of these drinks in addition to making sure I get my water. But with my fruit juice, for example, I'll add in sparkling water into the fruit juice to help dilute it, lessening the amount of sugar that I'm having in each glass of fruit juice. So just an idea, something for you to consider. Not to say that you should eliminate these altogether. Many of us are having these drinks right now. But good, as I always recommend, to incorporate what things can I incorporate into my consumption to help lessen of what I'm having on the other end. Second two items in terms of factors that could be weighing you down. So the first item is toxic relationships, physical, mental, and or emotional abuse, obviously, and greatly help create stress responses in our person and in our body. And so to help deal with this, all that I'll say is to honor your intrinsic worth and to pick your relationships of different kinds wisely and accordingly. And then secondly, isolation can be an item that can be weighing us down. So are you one who has a tendency to isolate yourself from other people? While being alone definitely has its benefits at times, but when we're weighed down by something, it's good to have a support system of some type of community that we can rely on. So next time that you're feeling weighed down, maybe to reach out to a family member, a friend, either in person or over a phone call, a Skype call for just a few minutes, will do your person a lot of good. And then fourthly, for our last two items in terms of ways to feed your soul is to take a hot bath firstly. The hot baths are great for creating relaxation responses in us, which are great for wiping out stress responses in us, such as cortisol, which obviously is a main factor and way of gaining weight. And then secondly is to meditate or to pray. It has a prayer or a meditation in the morning, for example, is a great way to help center you. So even trying 5 minutes, if it's not something you're doing already, and working your way up is a great practice. Perhaps even at night before you go to bed is also a good time to incorporate meditation or prayer, bringing you back into alignment, bringing you back into focus, helping calm you down before you go to bed. Many of us are tired at night but can't go to sleep because there's too much that's going on inwardly for our body to fall asleep. So prayer and meditation are great ways to help deal with these items. So I'd love to hear, as always, what things are you already doing? What things do you feel like resonated with you and are great ways and great things to incorporate into your habit to make your 2017 one of weighing less and living more a reality? I look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a great rest of your day.